Are you steady on your feet? Do you feel confident working at heights? Do you like being part of a team? And does the idea of working outdoors in all kinds of weather appeal to you? If you answered yes to all these questions, then maybe you can achieve new heights as a roofer. Roofers install, repair, and replace roofing materials and roof systems on flat and sloped surfaces. They work with shingles of tile, clay, wood, or asphalt, with metal panels, edging, and flashing, and with rubberized or tar-based membranes. To learn about this occupation from the top down, we talked to a roofer working in Alberta.
Hi, my name is James and I'm a roofer. A roofer adds a membrane to a building to make it shed or waterproof. And essentially, you do this process by welding membranes together or just adding consecutive pieces to build up a waterproof system. Roofers can work in residential settings, but also commercial settings. Residential is most commonly sloped roofing, and commercial is most likely going to be a flat roof. Someone in the roofing trade can work in a unionized company. They could also work for different contractors, and a roofer can also become self-employed. A typical day will wake up fairly early in the morning and we'll fill out an FLRA, a field level risk assessment, do a safety meeting, then set up the ladder. Typically, if it's an existing building, we're going to remove the old roof, and then if it's a new building, we're just going to be going right to the roofing process. The roofing process is made up of a few components, so we start with the vapor barrier, and then we add insulation, and then we'll do a primary membrane on top. The duties of a roofer, they're pretty wide. You can find yourself laying insulations, installing vapor barriers, installing rooftop membranes, make sure the building is waterproof, that you're not causing any big leaks. A roofer might go to inspect old roofs and see what would be required to get them up to spec, and to estimate what is needed for materials and to quote costs for the entirety of the job. They might be doing waterproofing for parkades, and also bridge decks is quite common as well. I'd definitely say for roofing you would need to be a morning person for sure. We get up pretty early. You have to work well with others. The smallest crew you'll be working on is obviously 2 people, but it can range up to almost 20 people. Roofing is a very dangerous job, so you have to be very safety oriented. Physical requirements are actually quite high. You'll be climbing a lot of ladders, lifting a lot of heavy materials, maybe up to 80 pounds. The working environment can be quite tough at times. We deal with extreme temperatures all the time, so we can get extreme colds, extreme winds, extreme heat. To work in Alberta, you have to be a registered certified apprentice, a certified journey person, or someone who holds a recognized trade certificate, or you work for an employer who deems you competent enough to work as a journey person, or you could be self-employed. To gain your Red Seal, you would have to do 4 years of education and work experience, and at the end of those 4 years, you write yourself a test, and then you become a Red Seal roofer. High school students can earn credits through the RAP program, the Registered Apprenticeship Program, and they can earn credits towards becoming a journey person earlier in their career. The opportunities in roofing are endless. First, you start as a laborer, and then you work your way up to an apprentice once you get your blue book. After you complete your apprenticeship program, you become a journey person. After that, you could lead a crew as a lead hand, and then eventually become a foreperson. You can become an estimator, you can become a superintendent or a production manager as well. And if you want, you can decide to be an entrepreneur and start your own company. Every 15 to 30 years, a roof system needs to be replaced, which makes it so that we have a lot of work in the roofing industry. At the end of the day, when you look at the job you've completed, it's quite gratifying, and there's a lot of joy in our work in that fashion.
It takes stamina and strength to climb and work on the tops of buildings, so you'll need to enjoy getting lots of exercise. And being up high requires a good sense of balance and following safety procedures. If you've got all this covered, then it may be hard to top a career as a roofer. Get a better view of this occupation, including training requirements and salary ranges, in the occupational profile on the ALICE website. While you're there, check out some related occupations, including carpenter, floor covering installer, and insulator, heat and frost. Explore the possibilities. Go to alice.alberta.ca.